Hey, this is Smiles here with a new review. This year, Nintendo celebrates Luigi, the lesser of the two Mario Brothers, with the Year of Luigi. And what better way to kick off the celebration than with a sequel to Luigi's Mansion? Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was released earlier this year in March for the Nintendo 3DS. Luigi's couch potato days are brutally interrupted when Professor Egad sucks him in the television set. With the Dark Moon destroyed, the once peaceful ghosts of Evershade Valley are running amok, and Egad gives a reluctant Luigi the task of restoring the Dark Moon. It's quite hilarious to see a cowardly Luigi take on ghosts with his poltergust. While the plot twist is fairly predictable, Dark Moon's story shows Nintendo can make a lighthearted adventure out of any genre, including horror. The game differs in structure from its predecessors. While the original GameCube title tasked you with capturing portrait ghosts in a single manner, Dark Moon breaks up the game into 5 different manners. Each mansion is then broken up into several missions. At the end of each mission, you're given a ranking based on how much money you collected, health you lost, and time it took you to complete it. The rankings don't give you much, but the money collected helps upgrade your poltergust and flashlight. While initially the missions are short, they later can take a good 30 minutes to complete. The breakup in missions allows you to take a break when needed, which is perfect for a handheld. How Luigi catches ghosts is quite simple. By holding the A button, you can charge your flashlight. Wait for the right moment to let go and BAM! A sudden flash of light will give you enough time to start sucking the ghost into your vacuum cleaner. An important aspect in Luigi's Mansion was controlling both Luigi and the poltergust with 2 joysticks. The 3DS doesn't have 2 joysticks, so how does players maintain the fluidity of controls? Dark Moon allows players to either use gyro controls or X and B to move the poltergust around. As a fan of traditional buttons, it is nice to have options. While not necessarily as easy as 2 joysticks, Dark Moon's controls are fairly intuitive. The game's challenge is fair for the most part. Most of the missions focus on solving puzzles to advance in the mansion. Just roam around and do stuff until Egad calls you. Trust me, it gets more annoying than youngster Joey. What tends to make missions long are hidden objects that can only be revealed with a dark light. Simply hold Y while walking around and you could probably find what you're looking for without much hassle. The worst part of this game was the shift from puzzle solving to combat near the end of the 4th mansion. This created an unfair difficulty spike very late in the game and can easily catch you off guard. I wouldn't say that Dark Moon uses 3D in a grand aspect like Super Mario 3D Land, but the game has solid presentation. The ghosts are off the wall and the mansions stick to their themes well. The music cues and changes between rooms add a nice touch. I wasn't necessarily blown away by the presentation, but it holds itself together. Besides the main story, there's multiplayer mode in Scarescraper. In Scarescraper, you and a team of friends work together to defeat ghosts and advance to the next floor. The mode is fun even with 1 game card. With multiple game cards, you can meet up with people online. There are also a ton of unlockables and hidden boos, but they don't offer much reward for all the time and trouble spent. I mean, if you like 3D trophies of Luigi, by all means go for it. Quite frankly, I just don't have the time to sit down and fully complete this game. Here's my final verdict on Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Story gets an 8. It's cute and charming. Gameplay gets a 9. The controls are tight and the puzzles were fair without being too easy. Design gets an 8. While the mission breakup is perfect for handhelds, the difficulty spike certainly is unwelcome. Presentation gets an 8.5. I wish there was a bigger emphasis on 3D. Still, the music is quite good and the ghosts are hilarious. Replay value gets an 8. There's a ton of secrets to discover and Scarescraper offers a fun multiplayer mode. The rewards for completing this game, however, are hardly worth the investment. Overall, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon gets an 8.3. It's Luigi's time to shine, and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon gives the lesser-known brother a well-deserved spotlight.
Oh, nice. I did it.